Hey everyone, this is R2G, ready to game, coming at you with an APB 2.1 overview. Now in this video we'll be talking about what Matt Scott has been doing so far about the game, and an overview of what we know so far and what he's been saying, what's going on. So far, as you guys have probably seen from another video, from that robot voice that I had, which I did get a few comments back telling me, let me know that they didn't really like it so much, so I got this sorted. I got a mic, I can now talk, I can save you guys' ears, not be bleeding about that fucking voice. But yeah, what I've been seeing so far about Matt Scott is he's mainly working now for everybody to be able to play. His plan is that even people who don't have a good PC, they want everybody across all platforms to be able to play the game, including, as I said, PC or PlayStation or Xbox. They want to basically fix the lag that's in the game, which mainly, my guessing from it, is that, see the way the decals, for example, when you get tattoos or designs, the way they don't show up, and then sometimes they're like bugging out where it's shown but it's not shown, it's shown but it's not shown, and that kind of messes it up a little bit, which I'm guessing that could be a reason why frame drops are dropping, and you know, things like that mainly. But there is a lot of factors also why the game is lagging the way it is. But from what I've seen in the tracking engine form that they do have, and for people who don't know about this tracking engine form, if you guys would like to see it yourselves and find out information yourselves, and you know, get to know about what Matt Scott is really doing about the game and him, and also with Little Orbit, I will leave it in the link description down below. But without further ado, we'll be talking about everything so far, which you guys obviously already know. Some people don't know, I'll just give them a little brief example, or explanation, excuse me. Basically what they're doing now is they're trying to fix the lighting of the game, which is a very, very difficult thing, because mainly the whole game is focused on lighting. You know, the way you see shadows, the way you see everything blend in together so beautifully, it's all done by lighting. So they want to literally recreate the whole game from scratch, you know, because they have mentioned that, you know, when you look at APB now and you look at games like GTA or the GTA that's going to be coming, you know, people do go by games by also their looks, you know, so they want to be able to compete with a game like GTA or other games who do the same kind of thing, you know, cops or robbers or whatever it may be, or just in general the same theme of the game, so they can compete graphically as well. So not only just that, but also make the game work smoothly for every platform, as I mentioned. So mainly for PC, I'd say they have more of a problem, because PlayStations and Xboxes have programmed so no matter what game to be working on 30 frames per second, which basically means it will reduce the lag possibilities or anything like that. So but with PC, it's going to be a lot more difficult. They have to you always have to upgrade your PC after a while, make sure you have the right graphics card, audio cards, things like that, you know, RAM, some things like that you're gonna have to upgrade. So they want to make sure that even if you have a toaster or a PC that's absolute garbage, that you could still basically play this game and, you know, have more options, which they've seen in their stream. Actually, so they want to go to now is that anyone who does play it on PC, which I play on the PlayStation, I prefer on the PlayStation, but whoever does play on the PC also, they would know about or I'm guessing they should know about the advanced APB launcher, which lets you set exactly how you want the game to be. You know, for example, maybe you want your character to be the most defined in looks, but you don't give a shit about the NPCs. You don't care if they're squiggly or whatever, you want specific things. For example, let's say you want your guns and your character to look the best, and so the cars, but you don't really care much about the environment, or the other way around. Or, you know, they not only said that that's allowed in the game, but they're also putting it into the updates. So now in settings, when you go into settings and you want to change something, you'll be seeing a lot more options, which obviously will help people with low NPCs be able to play the game and enjoy the game for its beauty that it is. So at the moment, the beta is mainly focused on 2 maps, which is the Asylum and the Social Break War, and obviously then it's going to be the last 2, Financial and Water, for it to cut it all down and fix it up and make sure that their main goal is to make sure that you don't have any problems crashing or lagging or anything like that. You want to make sure you have a smooth game. That's why they put in so much time, because they have the lighting fixed. Everything is fixed, the lighting, everything's basically, the game is basically almost done. You know, it's almost set to go, but they want to make sure they don't have to go back. I see some companies do rush and they're like, oh, it's fine, let's just do it. Like an example how APB started off. Oh, it's people wanted, let's just put it out there so people shut up, and you know, but they want to make sure they don't make that mistake again, that they don't bring your hopes up and then look, there's this crashing, or I'm going through a fucking wall, or you know, so people are like, okay, so they actually put their time into this and they're taking their time, so they want to make sure the work is done properly, so they don't have to say, oh, let me do this again or that or whatever. So that's the main thing that they're doing. And as I've seen here on the post, they've been trying different processors, different GPUs, different CPUs. They've tried to see how the game is now and how the game is going to be with the update. And for example, I'll give a few examples here. For example, GeForce GTX 1070 is on APB 1.20 is 102 FPS with 22 players. That is pretty good, obviously, for a very good graphics card. The highest was 173, the lowest 65. Now with the same processors or GPUs or whatever, for the new update, it has drastically increased up to 248. So from 173 to 248 is a pretty big difference, you know. So it shows that they are making sure that everything's going to be running smoothly, as I said, and working correctly. And it's not even done. That's the main thing. It's not even done, because they have said that they do want to continue to make it to the best as possible. So not only just that, but I also have seen that they're trying to fix the lighting in a certain way, where it's like they kind of want a baking lighting, it's called. I'm not exactly sure too much about it. I don't know too much about coding to that advanced level, but what I do know about it is basically the saturation of the color textures around houses and things like that. They're trying to fix that also. I'm not exactly sure if this is true, but I do know that there might be coming a new map. I know there's new contacts, so we will be able to go and do different missions, not different missions, different people where we can get different items and things like that, but I'm not exactly sure about a new map just yet. I do know also that there will be new weapon changes, that they do want to fix weapon changes, and they want to be fixing the way vehicles work. Now, vehicles aren't really the top priority at the moment, but I did talk with him before on Twitter, and he did mention to me that they will be wanting to change the way vehicles work, because they do feel a bit clunky, and you know, you can't really drive the way you would drive, for example, in GTA or drive any other game where you just go nice and smooth. So they do want to fix that also. But weapon change would be a pretty big thing, a very big thing, because there is some guns out there that I have noticed that, you know, are too good at every range. For example, anybody, if I say which gun do you think would be the overpowered gun, everyone's gonna say NTEC. We might hear an ATAC sometimes, maybe, but you're gonna hear an NTEC, because the way it's so versatile, you can shoot it up close and do it far away. If someone who knows the gun and knows how to control it well, will do very well with the gun. But to be safe to say, that's pretty much every gun, but it's more like a guaranteed bet with NTEC. You know, as long as you know what you're doing, as you know how to click fire and things like that, and then you know when to spread, you'll be basically doing very well with that gun. Because at the end of the day, it's 6 shots to kill someone with that gun. I mean, that's pretty absurd. Like, you know, 6 shots is like in a matter of seconds. Like that'll be very quick. So you could even just turn the corner, and then, like, I've played multiple matches where I've just jumped up. When I've just jumped up, I'm already dead. I didn't even land. That's how quick that gun kills you. So there will be some good weapon changes. I'm supposing that will be it. One of them will be the NTEC, because I think, now I can't 100% say that I did hear the NTEC, but I know I did hear something about assault rifles. So I am guessing that the only one that comes to mind, probably it could be ATAC as well, but I feel mainly the NTEC is going to be the most serious drastic one. But yeah, so as we know so far, the graphics are being changed. The graphics look really nice, as you've seen from other streamers. the FPS changes is a lot. It's a lot more higher. It's a lot more consistent. It doesn't drop. You know, they have mentioned that the FPS, the way you get lag is by the way it goes up, and then it starts going down by 20 or 30 or whatever, and that kind of causes lag. Even though you might be at 150, if it drops down from 150 to 100, it's gonna cause lag. It's a drastic change already to the screen. You know, so they are fixing that mainly also for PCs. So to wrap it up, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, just leave a comment down below and I will answer you as quick as possible. And for anybody, as I said, who does want to see the tracking engine forums, it will be in the link down below for you guys to see also. So I hope everyone's doing well from the virus. I hope everyone's safe, their families are doing well, everything's fine. And I hope you guys have a good day or a good night. To take care and peace.